Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Venetian Vengeance. We've gained the diplomatic insult CB against Switzerland. They've insulted us. So Switzerland decided to join the coalition and then insult us. Probably because it gave them some bonus monarchy points or something. I can't actually attack them because of that coalition. The coalition's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Although we do have truces with lots of them, so I don't really... You know, I should really know how that works by now. Like, let's just say, for argument's sake, they're all in the coalition, right? And they're all truce-timered. Well, doesn't that mean then that they can't join the war? I guess we should find out. Now is not the time to consider attacking Austria, though. Although I'd really like to, because we have no truce-timer with them. And I want Tyrol. That would weaken them like crazy. The other thing we could do is just release Styria. And they wouldn't have the income either. Actually, that'd be a really good way to do it. I think there were a few comments about it. If we release Styria, there's no aggressive expansion for it. And then they just lose their gold mine. Which might be an alternative that works pretty well. Let's train up a couple more longbows. How are we doing on our trade node? Still doing well? 74%. I like it. I'd love to go to war with Naples so we can blow up their damn trade ships. Get the hell out of my node. It's my node. Do we have a truce timer with you? We do. Poor government policies. Changes of policies, when poorly timed and made, were often wrongly perceived by the people of the time beyond their actual efficiency, as a proof of the government's ill will and lack of interest. Okay, looks like we're going to pay to keep the stability up. Inflation's not too bad. Expiring CB against Switzerland, that's fine. We know about the revolt risk down there. Bavaria did leave the coalition. Hungary has been discovered fabricating a claim on our province of Dalmatia. So even though we were allies, you have flipped and you're being a jerk. Ease tension. I could send them some money. Maybe I should break off the alliance with Aragon, just to no longer be allies with them. Now that they're not in a personal union over Naples, there's really no reason for this alliance. Like, we have naval supremacy without them, and they are not, you know, they're nothing compared to Aragon. Or sorry, compared to France. Plus, it's really an expensive relationship for me. It's costing me 12 diplo points a year. Could just dissolve the alliance. Then Hungary would lose the allied to rival benefit, or penalty. We could potentially send them a gift for another 25 opinion, maybe. Depends on their overall income. We are 25% towards getting rid of that other opinion. And I'm guessing that Bavaria must have... oh, they lost a lot of land. Yeah, Austria just ended their war. Bavaria is tiny. Must be why they left the coalition. They probably have no troops. Alright, that sounds reasonable to me. I don't see... I mean, I hate to do this because they're friendly with us. But let's just check real quick. How strong is Aragon? They have 26,000 troops. But their next door neighbor, yeah, they have more troops than Castile does. But what's more important? The distant... Well, maybe not so distant. The distant enemy... Or sorry, the distant ally or the nearby potential enemy? I think keeping Hungary happy is more important, because if Hungary gets weak or gets too strong, either way, either Austria takes over Hungary, do that Austrian-Hungarian alliance inheritance thing, or they just become a problem for me. So, yes, okay, I've made my decision. Dissolve the alliance with Aragon. So that should update right away. And then we'll next see how much it would cost to actually bribe this fella. Ooh, yikes. They're barely going to get any opinion for it at all. We've already guaranteed their independence. Enemy of enemies there. 6 more opinion from improving relation. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. They might flip. Are we over our... this thing as well? How are we doing on this? Still ahead of time? No, we're not. Okay. I still don't think I'm going to get rid of that guy, though. Form an alliance with Salzburg. Gain some diplo power. They'd actually accept the alliance right now. That would put us right back up to 6 out of 4, though. The other thing I could do is, until Hungary decides to stop being a jerk, we could stop guaranteeing them. That opens up a relationship. Sure, why not? Nah, can't do that. It's just too small. 25 diplo points is not worth a 1-county ally. That would be silly. More importantly, we should probably improve relations with France again. And we're actually, finally, at just 4 out of 4 relations. Okay, fortunately no one's actually attacking us, which is unusual. Coalition is still very strong, but smaller. Of course, you've still rivaled me. Burgundy's actually trying to take my people. We'll definitely sink more points into the one that Burgundy wants. Burgundy's actually currently the papal controller. Ah, hey! So, right as I said, no one's attacking us. There's Switzerland. Alright, before I forget, immediate maintenance up to full. They cite what? Coalition? Damn it. Well, at least Hungary's not involved, neither's Austria. So we got Burgundy, Gelry, Mantua, Munster, Siena, Switzerland, the Hansa, and the Papal State. Can't really... Now, I will admit, somebody was mentioning in the comments that I shouldn't worry about defending Venice or sitting in Treviso, because that's right, we can blockade the strait crossing with ships. Which is true. But I like Treviso because Treviso is mountainous, and it's the other way to block it, and I like to keep the fleets available. So, okay, I guess we're at this point going to detach the light ships, have them continue to protect trade, we'll take the actual fighting ships, send them over to the Tyrrhenian Sea. I think we go blow up the Papal State. Maybe we do take, just say, a galley up to the Gulf just to protect that border. We got Mario here. Let's go blow up Mantua's army. Even though we're both on really low morale, it's flatlands. We got a huge army compared to them. Ooh, Switzerland's got full morale though. Is this flat? Might be hills. I'll arrive on the 2nd. We arrive a couple days early. Probably pretty risky to take that fight. Now we have more morale. Now let's go. Nice. I do want to go blow up the Pope's army. And France hopefully will be able to offset Burgundy. These coalition wars are funny. Hey Pope. What's up, bro? Damn, right in the middle of this freaking coalition war. There's another religious revolt over in that island. So we've just gained 5 prestige. Awesome. They've gained lots of army tradition, though, from losing. And apparently there's another coalition war now. The Bastards of Modena have declared a war. They've cite coalition. Modena. Okay. Shouldn't you have tried to actually join the other coalition? That's actually really interesting, because now... have an army equal to Austria. Build up 10 more force limit. Not likely to happen. Conquer Cremona. Where's that one to remove Modena from the map now that they've declared us an individual thing? It's really strange. I think we're going to be just fine in this war. We're already at 25%. Mostly due to battles and reasons and things. The blockade of Modena by Venice. Oh gosh, just the blockade alone gives us 25% against Modena. Jeez. This one's at 8%. I almost feel guilty blowing all these armies up. But then again, I don't. Alright, so we are going to detach a siege there. Gladly keep on picking these up. Caps out prestige very quickly. Wow! Stratioti! After the fall of Constantinople, large amount of Greek and Albanian soldiers joined the cause of the Venetian Republic to fight against the Ottoman. They were called Stratioti, coming from the Greek word for soldier, and were feared light cavalry. One of the most notable leaders was Graitzas Palaiologos, who had held out as the Byzantine commander until 1461. Gained 10,000 manpower, and gained 10 army tradition. Sweet. And 10 army tradition. Sweet. Awesome, dude. We'll take it. Might even want to consider firing this guy and picking up a new one just to see if we get lucky and get an even better one. We're also very, very close, like 1 month away from picking up the next level military tech. Although being over the limit kind of sucks. We certainly don't need to have 3 here now that it's fully reinforced, so let's just detach the siege and send you forward. We just want to leave behind 2 regiments to siege these things. Just barely enough. And then probably head up to Treviso. I have a little bit of money. We also have a couple loans. Not going to repay loans during war. Could pick up an advisor. They're too expensive. They're too expensive as well. Okay, yep, same thing as before. We're going to keep our guy. We got Diplo points for that. Castile just entered into a military alliance with our enemy Hungary. We're not at war with them right now, but I guess they're an enemy. Bring back our diplomat from France so we can see what kind of negotiations we can get. France is probably going to lose, I think, to Burgundy. They seem to lose to them quite often. France is kind of a loser. Now this has a bad ratio, which is not good. But in 2 weeks we get new military tech, which gives us a tactics advantage, which means we'll be fine. In fact, what I'm going to do... what makes more sense? To take the tactics advantage, or to have more men? Like, should I just send all of them there, or should I leave behind a couple cavalry? Getting rid of the insufficient support penalty would be good. They're only at level 4 military tech, and I just hit 6. Seriously? And you declared war on me? Wow. It just does not seem smart. Yeah, I think we just take all of them. Not worry about the tactics disparity. But I'm going to take a break here, though. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.